Research shows that glutes can grow up to 1 to 2 inches in circumference after about 6 to 8 weeks of consistent strength training, but also doing the right exercises to target all parts of the butt. What if I told you that I had the most bulletproof glute routine that helped me lose over 30 pounds and still grow my glutes? You'll be happy, right? And you'll watch this whole video. Yes, I know, because when it happened for me, I was like, hold on, I have to tell somebody about this. So today we'll be going through my glute routine that helped me look snatched with a big old booty. So yeah, let's get into it. Before getting into the lifting part, you're gonna want to start with a warm-up. But you know, first, I love to take my Oxy Shred. Those that don't know, Oxy Shred is a popular thermogenic fat burner designed to support weight loss and improve energy levels. It also boosts your metabolism and it promotes fat loss by encouraging your body to use stored fat as a primary energy source. And I love the fact that it makes me sweat like crazy. I have like no jitters or itchiness when I take it, and it helps suppress my appetite. Alrighty, so now that we have the Oxy Shred information out of the way, let's get into the warm-up. So you're going to do the Stairmaster for about 10 to 15 minutes. It is one of the best workouts you can do when you are doing a leg day because it's activating your glutes every time you're stepping up to the next step. And it makes you sweat like crazy, which is also good for losing that fat. Because our whole goal is to lose the fat, but also keep the curves. You want to grow the glutes, get a nice booty, but like shed all the extra excess fat that we have on our body. My rule of thumb for the Stairmaster is to never go under the speed of 5. I like to challenge myself and go up to like 10 when I'm really feeling skinny, but I like to do it at that level because it gives me the most sweat afterwards. And this is exactly why I absolutely love doing the Stairmaster for my glute days, because it is targeting my glutes effectively by emphasizing hip extensions and one of the primary functions of the glute maximus. Every step requires your glutes to engage, especially when you're bending over and not using the handlebars and having more of a resistance. So yeah, now that we're done with our warm-up, let's get straight into the lifting portion. With my hip thrust, I like to lift a little heavier than usual. So I like to do 2 plates of 45s on each side. This workout, you're going to be doing 4 sets of 10. And after each rep, you're going to hold for about 2 to 5 seconds. Even more of a burnout, you're going to do 1 full hip thrust and then immediately after a mini hip thrust. When you do a glute hip thrust, you are working your glutes out in a shortened position, which means you are putting the most contraction on your glutes, which is going to give you the most nastiest, yummiest looking pump of your life. It's really getting that gluteus maximus and hitting it right where it needs to be hit. Some pro tips I like to give out for glute hip thrust is to focus on a full range of motion. Also use a controlled tempo, so you don't want to bounce or do anything extra like that. And you want to make sure to mind your foot placement. For your next exercise, you will be doing a Romanian deadlift on the Smith machine. This exercise calls for 4 sets of 12 reps. How to perform this exercise properly is you're going to start off by positioning the bar about thigh level, standing right under there with your feet shoulder width apart. I want you to step slightly forward so that your hip can hinge properly while the bar moves in a straight fixed line. And then I want you to keep a slight bend in your knees and engage your core. You're going to lower the bar until you feel a slight stretch in your hamstring, usually just below your knees. And then finally, you're going to drive through your heels and extend your hips to return to your starting position. I also like to squeeze my glutes at the top without arching my lower back. I love doing RDLs on the Smith machine, and I think it's such a great machine for beginners because it has so much increased stability. So the Smith machine provides a fixed bar, which can help you maintain proper form by reducing the risk of balance issues, which also reduces the risk of injuries. It also is better for muscle isolation because the stabilized movements help isolate the glutes and hamstrings more effectively, as you don't need to engage all the other stabilizing muscles just to hit the glutes where you want to hit them. I just have to stop to really show y'all how much I'm sweating. Baby, Oxy Shred and this workout routine is gonna get you right every single time. I'm dripping from everywhere, but it's like a cute sweat. Like, the girl looks good and she's getting fit. So if I was you, I would try this workout Oh gosh. Whew. Next exercise you will be doing is glute focused hyperextension. Now this is one of my favorite glute workouts when I'm trying to get that shelf. I want you to imagine an ant. Now if you have that picture in your head, you already know what I'm thinking about. That thing, a cup could sit on it and it's not gonna fall, okay? This exercise, you will be doing 3 sets of 15 reps. Now, how to properly execute this workout is you're going to hop on the platform, get your weight, and I want you to make sure that your feet are out at an angle. I want you to round your back, engage your core, and make sure that your chin is tucked down to your chest. Now, here's a different angle because I just want you to see how much of my glutes are really being activated. And whenever I add a weight to it and I slow it down and I'm just really intentional with my movements, my glutes are on fire and I feel like so good, just like a good crazy pump. And I know that my shelf is building every single time I do this. And finally, the last exercise you will be doing is a weighted step up. We will be doing 4 sets of 15 on each leg. Now here's how to properly execute a weighted step up. Start off by finding something sturdy like a bench, a box, a platform, or one of those things that the people use to like lift weights when they're like laying down on their back. Okay, so I want you to face the thing that you're going to be stepping up on. I want your one foot to go up at a 90-degree angle. I want to keep the tension in my glutes, so I like to have a slight bend, also known as a slight hinge in my upper body. And then I like to really focus on the stepping down part. And I like to lightly tap my foot and go slow and then shoot right back up. Some tips I like to keep in mind while I'm doing weighted step ups is to drive through the heel of the foot that's on the bench and focusing on my glute engagement instead of my quads. And then I also like to avoid using momentum by keeping the movement slow and controlled. I absolutely love step ups the most out of all of my workouts because it is scientifically proven to be the #1 glute activation workout. So when you do these, you are literally going to see your glutes grow, triple in size. Alrighty, but that is it for the workout portion. All of these workouts will literally have your glutes looking magnificent while also keeping and shedding all the fat away. So definitely incorporate 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them into your next routine. Make sure you give yourself some time, some patience, some love, and just to be consistent. And I know that you're going to see great results. Now that we just demolished our glutes and tore down our muscle fibers, let's go replenish them with some protein. Alrighty, so now I am finally back and I'm hungry. I did a lot of lifting, so you know you gotta replenish that with some protein. So I'm actually about to have my Ninja Creamy. It's chocolate flavor. Once I take it out of the freezer, I like to run it under hot water first, just for a little bit. Open it. This is what it looks like inside. And I like to pop it in. It comes out on the first spin. I like to put a little water in there. Yep. Respin. All right, this is the consistency that's good for me. And then I like to just throw a little apple puree up in there. Just like 1 or 2 pieces. Right there. Throw just a little cinnamon sugar on there. Let's eat. And now I'm about to just eat my protein ice cream. And call it a night. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, you all. That's my routine to build my glutes. Maybe we get to the end. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some inspiration on what type of workouts you should do and incorporate into your own weight loss journey or healthy lifestyle. And if you're interested in seeing any of my other videos, be sure to click right here or right here. And I'll see you in the next video.